Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the interview process that is conducted in Wipro. If you get selected in the work integrated learning program, if you clear the online assessment, then you proceed with the interview process. The interview has been divided into two categories, that is technical interview and HR interview. Once you clear your technical interview, you proceed with your HR interview. So I have made a brief video regarding the details of work integrated learning program in Wipro, and another separate video regarding the online assessment. What are the important questions asked in the online assessment? So you can watch those videos. I have provided the link in my description box below. Do check the link. Before we begin with our video, I would request you to subscribe to my channel to receive further updates regarding any of the videos that I post. Let's begin. Look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's... Before we begin with the thorough topic regarding the technical interview or HR interview, you must keep some points in your mind in order to attend both the interviews. Okay, so you must always be very polite and you must possess a very positive attitude. Okay, you should never say no as your answer. You should always try to say something, or you should always say yes most of the time. Okay, so now let's begin with the thorough details regarding the what are the questions asked in the technical interview. The basic questions that are asked in the technical interview are: give a brief self introduction about yourself, introduce yourself, tell me something about yourself. So this is the self introduction part. I have mentioned some points in the later part of the video. You can see that. The other questions that are asked are: how are you, or how was your day? This is a question to make you comfortable in the interview. So always answer that question. Along with that, ask a question to the interviewer also. That will create a conversation between you. So you can also ask, how are you, sir, or how was your day, sir? So you can ask these questions. Then they will ask certain basic question, that is, are you willing to relocate? Always try to answer it as yes. Then you might be asked about your backlogs. You always say, no, I don't have any backlogs, because and try to clear all the backlogs before the document verification process, which you will be able to receive the mail only after completion of technical and HR interview. Okay, so don't say you have some backlogs, so that will definitely create a very bad impression on the interviewer. Next, certain questions that are asked, the technical students are asked certain coding related or certain topics that they might have mentioned in their resume. So those questions they are asked. The BCA students, that is bachelor's in computer application students, and the non-technical technical, that is the BSc students, they would be asked certain common questions. Okay, so they won't be asked any technical questions. If they might have mentioned something in their resume, so they are going to consider those and going to ask some question regarding that. But most of the time they don't ask any of the technical questions to the BSc graduates. Okay, in the self introduction, so how are you going to introduce yourself? I'm mentioning some points you must include in your self introduction. The first thing, you must greet the interviewer. Then you can say your name. Then you will give all the personal details. Then all the education details are compulsory. You can also include certain interests and hobbies. You can also say about your likes and dislikes, and always mention why are you interested working in Wipro. Okay, so these are the certain basic points that you can include in your self introduction. Then some of the basic technical questions that they might ask from your CV that you have uploaded: C programming or C++ related questions, data structure and operating system, .NET, Java programming, database management system or DBMS, SQL. So all these are the basic technical questions that you might be facing. So this is all about the technical round. Now let's begin with the HR round. What are the basic questions asked? This is also the same, that is the self introduction: how are you, or how was your day? Then, are you willing to relocate? Do you have any backlogs? These are the basic similar questions that are asked both in technical and HR interview. Another important question that is definitely asked in HR round, that is, why Wipro? Why did you choose to join Wipro? So for that question, I have prepared an answer. Wipro is a globally recognized multinational IT company. It is one of the most reputed and top IT firms in India. Wipro is known for its ethics and values, hence, it would be an honor and a great pleasure to work with Wipro. The self introduction is going to be similar as I have already told in the technical round. Same self introduction you can give. Then certain different questions that are asked in the HR interview are, why should I or why should we hire you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Can you work under pressure? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? So these are certain basic questions that are asked in the HR round.